Did you know research shows up to 70% of people feel like frauds at some point? That's imposter syndrome. And if you're dreaming of launching a YouTube channel, it can stop you from ever pressing record. But here's the kicker. Your secret weapon against self-doubt is already in your back pocket. Your own individual skills and life experience. If you're ready to create content that aligns your expertise and build an engaged community, stick around. In today's video, I'm talking about the ultimate alchemy, transforming your passion and skills into profitable content. If you're watching this, I bet you're a bit like me. You sometimes struggle to articulate what you bring to the table, and you aren't sure which of your skills can help you tackle new challenges. The truth is, growth demands stepping into new territory. And I know from experience that can feel pretty intimidating. I struggled with this for years in my career. Whenever I found an interesting job post, I would automatically look at the qualifications and think, nah, I'm not qualified. I let myself fail without even trying, completely ignoring valuable skills and experience. This mentality prevented me from exploring potentially life-changing opportunities. And most importantly, it annoyed my wife. It drove her nuts. Luckily, she stepped in and took time to sit with me and compared my resume to the job description line by line. Anytime I said, I'm not sure I've done this, she challenged me to walk through my daily responsibilities at work. That exercise always blew my mind after realizing how closely my day-to-day tasks aligned with most of the requirements. It almost completely deleted my anxiety and self-doubt. I recognized I had what it takes all along, I just never bothered to connect the dots. That wake-up call pushed me to actively reflect on my accomplishments each time I landed a promotion or tackled a new project. This intentional self-awareness helped me to see how easily my existing skills transferred into fresh opportunities. Now, if you're stuck figuring out how your skills might translate into creating content, start by listing out every skill, talent, or piece of expertise you possess, no matter how small. Whether you're a DIY expert who can teach others how to fix things, or a compelling storyteller who captivates friends with your hilarious life experiences, these skills can easily translate into creating engaging YouTube content. Once you've got your list, highlight what truly sets you apart and ask someone you trust to review it with you. Sometimes an outside perspective can give you the confidence and the spark needed to make you realize that you're way more capable than you could ever imagine. Recognizing your unique abilities is the first step to defining your personal brand, and it's how you harness the power of what you already have to truly stand out. Don't get it twisted, creating content isn't just about knowing your strengths, it's about taking meaningful, intentional action. And here's where I see a lot of newer creators get frustrated. You aren't alone though. Like most noobs, I assumed intentionally creating content meant creating the videos that I wanted and posting them consistently. Then kick back and watch the views and subscribers roll in. Wrong. If you look at my older videos, you realize I went from career growth tips to investing advice under the umbrella of self-help for everyone. I had the best intentions, but that approach didn't lead to sustainable growth. The brutal truth is that specialists almost always stand out more than generalists, and they get paid more too. Luckily, there's a simple fix. Get laser focused on a specific audience and deliver content that genuinely meets their needs. This is the bedrock of value-driven, audience-centric content creation. Our next major focus. Think of it like supply and demand, one of the oldest money printing principles of all time. People searching for specific solutions or entertainment represent the demand, and your specialized skill or unique perspective is the supply. I get it. This might sound a bit transactional or too capitalist, but let's be real about it. Why should anybody choose to watch your content? Especially if it isn't satisfying their needs. Herein lies the problem. Human nature drives us to think about our own wants first. I totally get how frustrating it is to spend hours on a video only to get less than 100 views. But consider how viewers feel when they invest the same amount of time searching for the right answers and come up empty-handed. Imagine being in a relationship where the other person only takes and never gives. Would you honestly stick around? This is why prioritizing your target audience is crucial. Serving others and having a genuine service mindset will take you further than just solely focusing on yourself. Put your viewers at the heart of your content strategy and dive into their needs, their aspirations, and their challenges. Understanding your audience and what they're looking for empowers you to create value-driven content that inspires action. Remember, when you create value-driven content, you're not just growing your brand. You're helping your audience solve problems, feel inspired, or even change their lives. Deep research needs to be the cornerstone of your content strategy. Use those insights to brainstorm ways to entertain, inform, inspire, or empower your audience. This maximizes your reach and ensures your content resonates deeply and drives meaningful engagement. Speaking of research, one of my favorite tools is Creative Fuel. It's been a game changer for learning more about my target audience. If you want more insights on audience research and how I use Creative Fuel, check out my video here. Alright, we cooking with gas now. By putting the audience first and focusing on value-driven content, you're laying the foundation for the main event, a strong personal brand. Before we dive into personal branding, let me ask you a serious question. Are you ready to stop blending into the crowd and start owning your space like the powerhouse that I know you are? If so, let's take it up a notch. Here's how to build and amplify your brand so unforgettable that your audience can't help but pay attention. But let's be clear, this isn't just about slapping a fancy logo on your channel and calling it a day. It's about creating a fully charged identity that screams you in every video, post, and interaction. We charge up. Now I get it. You might wonder how you can create a brand that screams you if you also have to put other people first. Well, the truth is, you can still be yourself while giving people what they need. Those two are not mutually exclusive. Branding isn't about selling a product. It's about sharing your purpose and building trust through meaningful actions. Jeff Bezos famously said, "Your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room." Embracing that idea helped me to become intentional and strategic about crafting my image. Honestly, I can see why some people might be uncomfortable with the word crafting because it can sound fake. But what if I told you branding is fundamentally about consistency and authenticity? That's the key mindset shift. Showing up as yourself is never easy. It requires intentional action. Highlight the best parts of your personality and don't be afraid to share your struggles. For a long time, I let my fear of judgment prevent me from starting my YouTube channel. And now I'm sorry I didn't start sooner because I love YouTube. When you show up as yourself and consistently deliver content that aligns with your values and expertise, you build trust. This makes you a reliable source of insight or even pure entertainment for your audience. Remember, there's nothing wrong with creating a video that you know people want while producing it in your own unique style. Let's be real. If you want people to follow you, you need to form real relationships, and you can only do that by being yourself. A personal brand rooted in authenticity and service doesn't just grow followers. It creates lifelong supporters who believe in your mission. Which brings me to my next point. Engage with your community. It fosters loyalty and a sense of belonging. Reply to comments, spark discussions, and show your viewers they're valued. They're not just an audience. They're your community, and together, you're on a journey towards success. When it comes to building a community, storytelling is essential. It's your secret weapon for building deep connections. By sharing your journey, your challenges, and triumphs, you create narratives that captivate and bond people to you. Your unique story not only engages your audience, but lays the foundation for a long-lasting, authentic relationship. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground, so let's do a quick recap by looking at my own YouTube journey as a real-life example. I'll show you how I leverage my personal skills to get started on YouTube using the strategy we just discussed. I hope this helps you visualize these concepts in action. If I break down my skill set and experience into a few categories, they span customer service, technology, training, and leadership at the corporate level. Over the past 10 years, I've interacted with hundreds of people solving thousands of tech-related problems. I've learned to use and provide support for dozens of computer programs and help employees follow their passions, grow their career, and boost their income. I also have formal training, certifications, and practical experience in digital and information technology strategy. And to top it all off, your boy Sir Drizzle has an outgoing personality and exceptional soft skills. So how did I package all this experience into a more targeted focus? First, I defined my target audience and considered all their possible needs. Remember, the goal is to match our skills to areas with high demand. My audience is made up of people who are new to content creation and want to build or grow a business on YouTube. Next, I looked at how my skill set could add real value to people like you watching this content. My corporate background in leadership, customer service, and training helps me to teach others how to make money online, build meaningful relationships, and show up with confidence in any room or on any platform. Being a tech nerd working in data and analytics also mean I can guide you through mastering video editing software like Final Cut and leveraging AI tools like ChatGPT. Plus, I can show you how to track and improve video performance by leveraging the power of data and analytics in YouTube Studio. Before I show you how I built and amplified my own personal brand, do me a quick favor. Drop a comment below sharing the special skills or talents that you want to showcase on YouTube. I found that putting your ideas out there and getting positive feedback is a huge motivation boost. Plus, I'm working to build a community of like-minded creators where we can connect over our passions and help each other grow. Alright, let me give you a few practical examples of how I built and amplified my personal brand. For me, consistency is everything. I like to call it staying on brand. But consistency goes beyond simply posting on a set schedule. It's about taking intentional actions that move me closer to my main goal, helping new creators launch and grow their YouTube channels. One way I do this is by making content creation my lifestyle. I always set aside time to learn new skills like personal branding, marketing, and communication. I also treat personal growth as a top priority. Instead of listening to music on my commute to work, I listen to audiobooks each week, giving me fresh perspectives on how to level up in this digital social media age. My commitment to helping new creators doesn't stop there. I'm active in Facebook groups and Reddit communities for up-and-coming YouTubers, answering questions and sharing resources daily. This engagement helps me to connect authentically with my target audience, understand their challenges, and build a sense of belonging both on and off YouTube. I know starting a new channel can be daunting, but if you leverage your natural gifts and resources strategically, you can create content that resonates with your audience. YouTube isn't just a social media platform anymore. It's a tool that artists, creators, and businesses use to turn their passion into profit. By focusing on providing real value, cultivating your personal brand, and genuinely engaging with your community, you can elevate both your career and your influence. Don't be afraid to be yourself. The more consistently you show up and the more authentically you share your story, it will make it harder for viewers to tune you out. Gratitude is the attitude. Thank you again to all of my subscribers. Really appreciate all the love and support. As promised, I hit 100 subscribers, which means I'm going to be doing my first giveaway on my channel. I'm going to be giving away a free copy of YouTube Secrets by Sean Cannell and Benji Travis. Super excited to be able to do my first giveaway. I left a community post on my YouTube page on how you can enter. Be sure to go there and check it out. And thank you again. 115 subscribers at the time of recording this video. The love and the support pouring in, and I love it. I want to be able to help everybody. I want to be able to share my journey and my story with you all. And speaking of story, let me give it this story off the cuff right now. One of the reasons why I believe that we as individuals could do things is because all we need to do is, I really believe it in my heart, all we need to do is put our mind to it. There's going to be people out there that are not going to want to see you succeed, but you have to ignore them, because if it would be up to them, they would want to see you in the same position over and over again. I remember when they first started working here, they're working at Best Buy, $12.50 while I moved to the United States. And then the money, it was money to me, but I working with this fella. Let me say this fella named George. And one day it was a Black Friday weekend. You know how the places are being Black Friday. This was pre-COVID, so Black Friday used to be burst. This was long before curbside pickup. Anyways, I hustling about the store and I doing my thing because I come to America to grow, to make money, and to really make a better future for myself, to build a family. All these things that I thinking about. I hustling about the store and I doing this thing, my thing. The man come by and the man tells me that I working too hard, that I making him look bad. Can you imagine that? Because he don't have no ambition, because he don't have no forward thinking. He want me to stop my progress so that he don't look bad. Study it. These are the kind of people that are around us, and the kind of community that I trying to build is the opposite of that. I want to build a community where people pushing people to do better, to be better, to strive for better, to continually learn, continually grow, right? So check the story now. Story ain't done yet. This man look at me and honestly tell me, yo, you need to stop doing what you're doing. You're making me look bad. So he want me work less hard. He want me to put my future on pause because it making he feel insecure about himself. Can you imagine the mentality of a person that want you to put your life on pause so that they don't look bad because they're not interested in moving their life forward from whatever point they are in? He was, when they started working at Best Buy, this dude had been at Best Buy for at least 10 or 15 years already, but he couldn't do that. How could they do that when they got dreams and aspirations? Why would they let somebody stop me from doing what I want to do? Growing, making good money, capitalize on the opportunity, moving from a third world country to living in the United States of America, right? A year and a half later, same man, I obviously worked my way out of Best Buy, get a better job. Same man hit me up. Want to know if there's any jobs where I at now. I don't hold grudges. I tell you, well, yeah, here's where you could go and apply. I put in a reference to the man. He applied to the job. It's a year later. He get a job. A year after that, you know what he was asking me for? A raise. You know why he was asking me for a raise? Because I am now his manager. Because I continue working and they progress to the point where he's manager now. So now the man that tell me that I working too hard, that making he look bad, working for me now. Well, not technically working for me because obviously I don't own the business, but I'm managing him. Next thing he want from me is a raise. Okay, no problem. Help him get a raise. Help him to grow his career. Right? Look at life. Look how life does work. Can you imagine that? The same man that tell me I'm making he look bad and I need to start working so hard, end up working for me and having to ask me for money. This is how I know that we could succeed as people and individuals. I say all that to say this, right? Never stop pushing and never stop believing in your dreams, regardless of who trying to tell you that you need to be just as mediocre as they are. And that being said, signing off. Can you imagine that though? Can you imagine? Man look at me and tell me that I working too hard and making him look bad? Buddy, that's a you problem.